Well, if this was like still, the 1700s, I would fight everybody because I know it'd be a fair fight.
That's survival.
Yeah, survival, but it also be a fair fight because ain't nobody got time to reload their musket. You know what I'm saying? So like, I would fight everybody. Just
put high noon duel.
Put up your dukes. Straight, just go up at it. But nowadays, it's like, man, everybody's carrying a weapon. That's what they go to. Like nobody wants to sit there and let's fight out and see whose fist says it right.
As soon as you get your ass whooped. That's when somebody's like, man, fuck that. I'm embarrassed. I'm about to go in him.
And honestly, I wouldn't, and this is why I'm kind of weird on gun control, but it's for me, a gun don't teach nobody nothing. Like the person's dead, they ain't learned nothing because they're dead. So you don't really get the victory. You're going to jail, and if you got away with it, you got to live with this guilt for the rest of your life. Trust me, it's going to eat you up. Maybe not now. You might be super cold-blooded, but at some point in time, man, that weight is going to get heavy on your chest. So nobody wins. Now, I can see if you just had to defend yourself against absolute death, but some people are like, well, he provoked me, and I felt, nah, he would have hit you, knocked you out, but he ain't like he was going to kill you. That's a punk way out. He looked like he was going to kill me. Get out of here with that. Mm-hmm. That's it. Nobody should have 20 to 30 guns. If you ain't got enough bullets in one gun to take care of your problem, your problem is bigger than you.
There's a lot of hunting laying around Charlotte. Maybe, I don't know.
No, I'm just saying, like, if your problem takes more than 11 bullets, and it might be time to start working on you. Maybe.
Why are you pissing people off so badly?
And I can understand having two. One upstairs, one downstairs, but
he lives in an apartment.
That goes back to my, one of the first episode of Greenbench podcast when we were talking about people getting mad about not being able to have assault rifles with clips for more than 100 bullets. I'm like, you need more than 100 bullets, get a bayonet and learn to charge. Because obviously your aim ain't that good. You need to work on your aim. If I spray 100 bullets, I got to hit something. This is my thoughts on that.
Nah, if you don't hit nothing with 100 bullets, that motherfucker's either fast or you can't shoot.
Yeah, you fight Nightcrawler. You fight an X-Men. That's it. That's exactly what it is. If you got 100 bullets and you still ain't kill that person, congratulations, you found the first X-Men.
Yeah, you got super speed or something.
Good gracious.
Speaking of X-Men, damn trailer popped up.
It sure did. I want to see it. I ever since the second one, don't get me wrong, I like the first one, but nobody died, and I had a problem with that. So the second one made up for it, and then a lot of people started dying, and then important people started dying.
The third one
that kind of turned me off.
The third one was
I was kind of upset about that.
The third one was such a fucking disaster.
I felt like they just started making stuff up on set.
Yeah, I feel like they showed up the first day and said like, "Where's the script?
Yeah.
Yo,
we forgot to print it, so let's just kind of.
I think somebody dies here, so let's just kill Scott.
If anybody remembers anything from the table read, let's just go. let's just go from there.
I don't remember nothing about what we're supposed to be doing here. Hey, Mr. Brett Ratner, director, what are we supposed to be doing? Man, just ad lib, yo, just improv it. We're worried about it in post. Like, it was such a fucking disaster. The third X-Men was like X-Men: The Last Stand is the title of that movie. If you're wondering which one I'm talking about, X-Men: The Last Stand.
Amazing visuals. I mean, I love everything they did as far as like the big fight at the end, all the stuff.
Yeah, moving the Golden Gate Bridge was dope.
All that visually, that was a great climax. But I don't know, man. Y'all can't just be killing everybody.
They killed Cyclops, which was a huge fucking mistake.
Isn't that the one where Halle Berry said that corny ass?
No, that was the first one.
That was the first one.
The worst line of all time. You know what happens to a frog? They get struck by lightning. Pause. Dramatic pause. The same thing that happens to everything else.
It's funny that y'all knew exactly what I was talking about before I even brought it up.
Because I remember seeing it in theater, and I feel like I heard the whole theater went, the fuck? Like, it was the worst line ever.
I felt like that was like you guys are writers. You know how sometimes like you can't think of something, so you just write something and move on. I felt like somehow that's what the writer did, and just nobody ever came back to it. And Halle Berry was just like, "Okay, all right, I'm gonna just say it." And then during the shooting, she said it, and everybody was like, well, we ain't got enough time to redo it.
Yeah.
All right, move on to the next.
I think I would have thought about it if I was her. I'd have been like, "Yo, is there anything else I can say here?" I'd have been like,
Should've
they turned the
improv.
frog legs or something. I don't know.
Just
something.
delicious. I don't know.
Something. That was the worst line. But yeah, X-Men The Last Stand was terrible. Then, you know what? I said X-Men The Last Stand was terrible, but then they like somehow got worse when they made X-Men Origins Wolverine. I don't know if y'all have seen that one yet.
Yeah, I saw it.
Somebody just they took a shit on a script and tried to read it.
Whatever they could read, that's what they shot.
Yeah, that's what it was. Like,
every day they got on set. They said, "Who wants to shit on the script?"
Yeah, and try to read through it. It was that's
a hilarious way to shoot.
Like, it was just like those two movies were just like Fox just was like, yeah, we don't know, we just put X-Men on the title and it's gonna sell, which is the truth. But it's like, man, y'all could at least put a little bit of effort into making these good. Then they made X-Men First Class and that was good, and then the Wolverine that was good. Now they're doing this one. I'm hoping it's gonna be good.
I mean, it looks dope, and I'll still see it. I'll see that. I'll still see Godzilla because
Godzilla looks so dope.
Yeah, he does, man. My one thing is I never seen Godzilla ever eat. So I don't know how the hell he got that big and how he sustains the massive amounts of calories he must burn to be that big and ferocious. To destroy New York is a workout. Okay, let's just go ahead and just say that. That's a pretty big workout. Destroy an entire city.
Yeah, the second movie was in New York, right? Or not the second movie, but the movie in '98 with Matthew Broderick.
Oh yeah, I want to say.
Yeah, because this one's taking place where it's supposed to be, like in Pacific Ocean. I know it's like they have settings in San Francisco and I think Japan.
Yeah.
So this one looks really, really dope though. Like, I can't wait to see him like fight. He's fighting some monster with wings and it looks cool.
I think this is like he's really massive.
Yeah.
I think this is the biggest anyone's ever depicted Godzilla, which is cool.
It's fucking awesome
because he should be bigger than anything you could have ever imagined.
Yeah.
However, just no one noticed.
No, I'm not sure. This is just for me going from the trailers. What I think it is like what they're gonna try to say is like in the 50s they captured him, and then like
put him underwater.
No, like they had him captured, and then like whatever this new monster comes out, and they're like, we can't fight him. We're gonna have to release Godzilla. That's from where the trailers look, which is I'm like that makes it even better.
That's a really.
Can you imagine the fucking the panic room and that thought comes across? It's like, how are we gonna stop this monster?
Mothra?
I got the answer. We're gonna release this other monster. And we're gonna let them fight each other, and hopefully they won't cause too much damage. And hopefully he saves.
But see, it's funny because in the trailer they're like. They show the actor Ken Watanabe that he has this line and he's like, so what are we supposed to do now? And then they just put the camera on and he's like, let them fight. And then that's just it.
That's kind of dope. That you just do that. But it's I don't know. Like, is it? What if Godzilla loses? Then you really up piss creek.
What if they team up?
Well, I mean,
I'm just like you. You just like me. What's happening, bro? Let's go ahead and slapbox this building.
No, but yeah, that's the whole thought. Because I mean, either way, when whoever wins, they still got to deal with the loser. So I mean, either way,
that is true. Oh boy,
that's funny. That's fucking hilarious. But Godzilla looks dope.
That's always it's actually just the theme of it is just like a monster is unleashed and the only way to defeat it is with another monster. That's actually I kind of want to work that into a skit, you know.
I didn't see this movie last year, but I heard it was pretty cool. It's called Pacific Rim. Mm-hmm. It was basically like the same thing. It's like monsters came from the Pacific Ocean, but they had these giant robots to fight them though. Mm-hmm. So
you have to check it out. I think it's on Netflix right now. So
people say it's really fucking good. But I'm like, man, I haven't seen it yet.
Is there a movie real quick we should before we head out? Is there a movie real quick that you just should just absolutely just don't even waste your time saying out right now? Just save the mercy.
The last movie I saw, and I was disappointed by it. Like the visuals, like you said about X-Men, were really dope. Just because it's the nature of the movie, but Spider-Man 2 is pretty.
The one that just came out.
Not good. Yeah.
Really?
I mean, it's
a lot of
one
people been saying not a lot of people, but I guess the generic reviews about it has been good.
I mean, it's generically like, okay, if you like, okay, yeah, this is a fun movie to watch, which it was. It was a fun movie to watch. It was cool. Like they stuck to the comic book the way they did something with Gwen Stacy in the movie. So if you know what just watch it, and you'll be like, oh, and then you'll be like, oh, I don't want to give it away. Spoiler alert. Nah, I'm not gonna tell it. But yeah, it's like it's fun to watch, but it's just not good. Like Jamie Foxx is cool. Jamie Foxx's Electro is cool. He did his best impersonation of Jim Carrey as Edward Nygma in Batman Forever. You remember that?
Yeah.
Yeah. Like I ain't gonna say his best impersonation, but it reminds me a lot of Edward Nygma in as the Riddler. Jim Carrey as the Riddler in Batman Forever. It was Jim Carrey's Max Dillon Electro. I
gotta refresh my my mind on that one. I chose Captain America over Spider-Man. Captain America's dope.
Captain America is a good fucking movie.
I didn't
see that.
The Winter Soldier, yes.
I don't like Spider-Man because, as I articulated to Nick last weekend, I think Spider-Man is a bitch.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Where do you come to that assessment?
Because Peter Parker, like how
you talking about just the character, the superhero.
I don't like Peter Parker. Like
you don't like Peter Parker.
You're Spider-Man. You got all these super abilities, and you keep second guessing yourself. Like, but grow some balls.
But you understand why he second guesses himself all the time. Because every time he does something, somebody close to him dies.
Well, start just thinking harder. Get some better critical thinking skills. I don't know. That bothers me. The same thing like with Clark Kent. I would be like Batman and Iron Man, just straight swagged out, telling people. I mean, they don't tell people, but I'd be feeling myself.
But see, like you said, like the best person that depicted this was Quentin Tarantino in Kill Bill.
Yeah, when he said Clark Kent is Superman's interpretation of mankind.
Yeah, it's weak and fragile, but it's like Superman. Like whenever you read a comic book or even watch a movie and you just see Superman is like he goes up to these villains like, bitch, I'm Superman. I'm about to fuck you up.
He's Michael Jordan in his cape.
But then when he goes back to Clark Kent, he's kind of like, hey everybody, I'm Clark Kent.
Yeah, you can't get that excuse with Peter Parker.
But Peter Parker, like I said, it's not just like he second guesses himself. It's more of like he has to deal with so many different consequences that it's like.
But you know what? I'll give Superman a pass because he's from another planet and he's trying his best, like in Kill Bill, like you said, to blend in with what he thinks human beings are. There's like people who we think black people are who we are on TV. Peter Parker was a human being. He's been in all his life. He still is one. Now he just got superpowers. Like, that don't make your nuts drop a little bit more. It don't make you want to be a little bit more confident.
But it does make him confident, though.
Yeah, it's somewhat.
Being Spider-Man does make him. He's very confident as Spider-Man.
He doesn't do a complete 180, but it does adjust his outlook.
I mean,
a little
but
bit.
it's just one of those things. It doesn't make him as Peter Parker more flashy. Like, he doesn't be like, yo, I'm about to go holler at this bitch because oh yeah, she don't know I'm Spider-Man though.
Side note, I'm forgetting. What is Peter Parker's job?
He's a teacher.
Okay. I couldn't remember.
When the comic book came out, he was a student and he worked his way through college. Now then he was a teacher. And he took photos for the Daily Bugle to get his way through college and stuff, pay his way.
Gotcha. So don't ever need saving before 2:45, Monday through Friday, unless it's an early release day.
Unless they change it. I haven't read a Spider-Man comic book in a while. I'm a little behind.
No, well, this is my thoughts on that.
Unless he got a new job, I don't know.
About time to get one, full-time Spider. That's what I would do.
How you gonna pay bills?
You Spider-Man. I would honestly, I'd take my mask off. I'm like, yo, everybody, I'm Spider-Man. I've been saving your lives for the last decade. So I'm gonna quit my job because I feel like y'all owe me just to live free. I should be able to walk in any 7-Eleven and get free hot dogs. Like, I should get just free whatever I want. Give me a fortress to live in because now everybody know who I am and where I live. Like, that's it. I just walk in the boardroom and say that, and I wouldn't even stay to hear them answer because I know they're gonna say yes. That'd just be that.
The NYPD would arrest him.
And I would web them up and be like, see, don't mess with me. Just give me what I want. And I will keep saying.
Then mad villains would come over and try to kill Aunt May and Mary Jane all the time.
He just got to live with them.
Protect his
Put them in the
identity.
fortress. Put them in the fortress.
I'm about to say you ain't seen Iron Man 3. Iron Man had a fortress. That shit got blown up.
The fuck up.
You need a better fortress. You know. Get a missile silo.
That's why Bruce Wayne don't reveal his identity. You don't want Alfred getting all fucked up.
Well, I don't have a
There's
rebuttal.
reasons for
I don't have a rebuttal for that, but Peter Parker's still a bitch.
Peter Parker's not a bitch.